So a very good afternoon to everybody, and welcome along here to the northeast of Scotland. Going out for a wee stroll this afternoon between Lossiemouth and the lookout post at Plewlands. Starting up here, great wee car park at Plewlands, and looking back here along the west beach, or the west beaches of Lossiemouth, right back to the lighthouse. You can see there's a couple of folk here. There's a very small golf course here. I think it's just a 9-holer. Some people down here playing golf, and there's a few folk on the beach there, and round to the fantastic Covesea lighthouse, and away in the distance the jewel of Moray itself, which is Lossiemouth. So, what do we want to see here? Okay, as we're walking along, we're going to see some cracking cliffs. You can see the tides on the way in just now. It's just about at its max. But this is the Moray Firth, and although you can't really see it very well, looking right across to the top end of the Black Isle and then up towards Helmsdale and everywhere right up to Wick. Normally you can see the highest Monroe over there, which is Morven. It looks fantastic, but not today. There's a bit of a har around, but absolutely fantastic. Away in the distance there are the Skerries, and a beautiful sky, as you can see. Not too windy, but we're going to have a wee go at using this microphone today, which is attached to the phone, to stop the wind. And of course, once we get down behind the cliffs here, there's no phone signal at all. So you have to be pretty careful, especially if you're going down to the Sculptor's Cave, which I went to a few years ago, which I really must make a return journey to, because it was absolutely fantastic, and what a day we had out there. But yes, what history. I mean, just unbelievable. So let's go and take you on your wee trip then, eh? This is the way we're going to be heading, right out there to the west. So we're not 10 minutes into our wee walk, and we're faced with this wee split in the path. Now I know that definitely the left hand one goes up to the lookout post, and this right one, from what I can remember, takes you down onto the beach. So let's have a wee wander down here and see what we can see. Looks like they've done a wee bit of cutting back here, so that's pretty cool. Oh, butterflies. It's great to see wildlife. Hello, pal. Oh, look at that. I'll never be a wildlife photographer or filmer. Too bloody noisy. Alright, let's keep moving along. So we've now come to the end of the wee path, and the yellow on the broom is just amazing, which reminds me, if you ever get a chance to get a book, it's called The Yellow on the Broom, and it's by Betsy White, and it's about travelling people through the 40s and the 50s in Scotland. It is just, and earlier, it is just one of the most amazing reads. So The Yellow on the Broom, look at it. So, walking on, this is us at the path end, and from what I can remember, there is a turning off to the left here, just round this corner. I'm hoping you get one of those wow shots. I always get them in Scotland, and it's always a big wow. And here we go. Let's see how we get on. And as if by magic, we do get a wow shot. And here it comes. Just line it up for you. Look at the rock formations here. See, they're all swirls. Unbelievable. I mean, this is certainly Jurassic around here. It looks like a big fin out there. So here we go. Wow. And here's our first wee cave. Our cave entrance. Just love the waves, you know. Never trust them. Never trust them. This is always a great wee cave to take shelter in. When it's pouring down with rain. Once again, you can see the lines of sandstone, and I suppose each level is like a ring on a tree, but it's sand where the beach was, the original beaches around here. And just look at this. Absolutely unbelievably stunning. And there's the lookout post that we're going to go over to in the distance. And just below that, in the wee bay, is that sculptor's cave I was talking about. Amazing. Right, let's see if we can go down onto the beach here then, eh? Just means climbing down a few of these outcrops, and we'll see how we get on. Let's see if I can get down here. Oops. Not easy to do it one-handed, you know. Alright. And just like this, that is us onto the beach. Superb. So I think I'll just sit here for a wee minute and watch the water and leave you in peace. Just love that, you know. Does that not look like somebody's head right there in the middle? A right big nose. Sleeping gull up there. And back up where we came down from. Okay, let's keep moving along. So here's the beauty of wearing welly boots on a day like this. Here comes a big wave. Stand your ground, son. There we go. That is a beauty. And guess what? Nice and dry. Whoops. Yeah, always try to get close to the action, me. It's a good time to find out as well if there's any leaks in these, which there doesn't seem to be. But brilliant. Right. So as I said, this place is pretty Jurassic, and it's got some absolutely smashing caves, of which I'm going to take you into one right now. Look at all the ferns growing there. And it goes way, way back. I really should have brought my torches with me. But saving them for another day when we go down to that far off cave. These make absolutely stunning, you know, sculpture. Let's take a walk through this one. Obviously folk for recreation come down here with their wee fires. You can see they've made the right mess as usual and just not bothered to clean up after them, which is always a bugbear in my life. And out the other side, a lot of detritus as well gets washed up here, but what I can't see is much plastic, so I suppose that's a pretty good thing with lockdown being on and all that. Maybe our seas are getting a wee bit cleaner because people aren't just papping their rubbish over the side of boats. Right, now this is interesting because, as I say, the tide is just making its way out, I think. I'm pretty sure. Never checked the timetable because I didn't expect to be going down here. Anyway, this is blocking our path, but once again, get the wellies on, and before you know it, round the corner, nice and dry, and here we are, the beautiful sandy beach and more stunning caves. Yeah. One thing about whether you're hill walking, kayaking or running or whatever you do for a sport, always try and look back. Always look where you've come from. Well, for one thing, you might have to use it if you get stuck, but always look and see how far you've come. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's take you through this range of caves. They're just like house windows here. Somebody's welly boat up there. I don't know how the hell that got there. Anyway. I guess these holes have all been made by just chucky stones that have been stuck in them and have just swirled around and round and worn it all down. Another fire, and somebody GMK or G Mackenzie, something like that. It says 71, but the paint looks a lot newer than that. And now we'll come out to one of the most famous sea stacks that are around this area. This huge one here. which stands like a sentinel, keeping the invaders back. Whether they were Vikings or the Jerrys during the Second World War. This is a stunning masterpiece in sandstone. See if I can find you a decent shot of it. How's that for a picture? That's where we've come from, as I say. Always look back. Now the seagulls are getting a bit restless, so keep pushing on. Okay. See if we can get this bonny laddie. Oh, don't want to get too cocky in the water, eh? And there we go. So the path goes along the edge of this cliff area here. Somewhere down here in the middle is meant to be a secret passage up to Gordonston School. We'll save that for another day. Anyway, push on a wee bit. So as I said earlier, there's meant to be these secret passages here, or passage up to Gordonston, the private school. And I have just noticed that there's a bit of a regular pattern to the base of this cliff. So let's go and have a wee look at it, see what the story is. You never know, I might find some school kids that are plunking to school. Not today though, because they're all still on lockdown. But let's look here. Well, this doesn't look like it was made by anything else but man. Now, at this point, why did I not bring my torch? Let's see if I can put a bit of light on this. Well, I seem to have found a wee bit of light on my torch, so let's have a wee look in. The very first thing that I see here is that it's guarded by a big spider and a huge spider's web. Look at this baby. This is very Indiana Jonesy. He's run away. What do you think they're saying to me? Don't enter here. Wow, this is totally amazing. Should I go in? A couple of wee steps down to it. Let's go in. Let's hope the spider. Wow, this is totally awesome. Okay. This is not been here before. And it does go on quite a wee bit. Oh, that is up there. Is that a rock or something? Down on my hands and knees here. Looks like a plastic bag. Right. This is totally uncharted territory. Okay, hands and knees, Paul. Oh, another big spider's web, and there's a dirty great big spider on it. Now that does look like a plastic bag, but yes, the path does go on, and there's light up there. Okay, get out of the way, spider. Oh, I don't really know if I should be doing this. Right, don't know what other plastic is. Yeah. Now it's totally black. I realise the light that's coming in is actually reflected from the wee hole at the door. Okay. Wow. What's this? I don't know if it's worth going down there or not. Maybe not. It's very quiet and very eerie and full of flipping spiders. Yeah, let's turn around, head back. Wow. I never thought I'd be cave hunting. Right, let's keep going. There's no treasure here. But yep, certainly that's worth investigating. Right, back to hands and knees. Don't know what the plastic bag is. Maybe somebody slept in it. Maybe there's a dead body in it. I'll tell you something, the sand under here, this stuff here, it's just like volcanic dust. It's not like out in the seashore. Keep going, son. More spiders. Yep, people have been in here, definitely. Right, able to sort of stand up a wee bit now. Definitely Indiana Jones stuff. Oh. Right. Wee bit of water in here. And then out to here. Now sometimes in the past this may have been used by the military. As I say, there was always a threat in the Second World War of the Germans coming ashore here, which they did along the coast at Port Nocky. So we'll leave this place in peace and tranquility till another day. Let's go out into the daylight. There must have been bloody wee people, because a right wee door And here we are. Whew. Oh, brilliant. So we've come right across the bay now, and the tide is still going out, but alas, doesn't look like we're going to be getting round to Sculptor's Cave, because we're still a bit landlocked here. But what I wanted to show you is another one of these wee caves. I realise that this might be 18th century, something like that, but it's a wee place a lot of people know of, and it's some steps carved into the cliff there. Can you see them? That's where maybe some of the smugglers might have come down with their barrels of brandy, or even the Jacobites with their gold. Totally amazing. This is what it looks like, standing in the middle of all this. So we're not going to get round that corner at all, and basically if I'd managed to get round there, or wait a few hours, I could get into the next bay, which would allow me access to that Sculptor's Cave. But honestly, I'm going to save that for another day. You really need to have your torches, etc. about you to get into that cave. So it'd be nice to see if I could jump over there. Have a wee look down here. Maybe it's still a wee bit too deep. Yeah. So it looks like it's going to be a bit of a long walk back along this bay here. Woo. So, yeah, boots weren't deep enough for that. So yeah, so I managed to get my feet wet after all. Right, thank you very much for joining us. I'll make my way back to the car. Take care, hope you enjoyed the fun.